Why aren't DC and Puerto Rico states? Quick plug, like and share. Now the answer's as simple as they are confusing. Starting with the easiest one. Puerto Rico is an unincorporated U.S. territory that falls under American jurisdiction and taxation, while having no legal channels in which they can voice their opinion. They have a non-speaking representative who sits in on official events. But, despite experiencing government taxation, and having 5.5 times the population of Wyoming, they have no representation. So why aren't they a state? In short, politics. If they were made a state, Puerto Rico would have the same voting power as Utah, and several other states, making them the 33rd most populous state, and giving them 4 seats. Then with the 2 major parties in the region being the New Progressive Party, a center-right party, and the Popular Democratic Party, a centrist party, their inclusion would add a Utah-sized swing state, meaning that it would upset the balance as the Republicans wouldn't want to add a new Democrat voting bloc, and vice versa. Next is the District of Columbia. Despite having over 100,000 more people than Wyoming, the district is not a state. But they have rights equivalent to a state. Under the 23rd Amendment, DC is officially referred to as a district constituting the seat of government of the United States. Quote, the district would be entitled if it were a state, but would have no more representatives than the least populous state. Meaning that the district would have the same seats as the current least populated state, Wyoming. But as the district had no state's right, the district would be under the jurisdiction of Congress. Then there's the fact that DC is a guaranteed Democratic seat. From 1961, when the 23rd Amendment was passed, every single presidential election has seen the district vote for the Democratic candidate. That's 16 consecutive elections. Meaning that Republican politicians would have to vote to allow a Democratic state to join, and make a decision to modify the 23rd Amendment. As otherwise, it would grant the seat in the government, which would now be limited to the White House and other government buildings, though as the White House is basically the only government residence in the area, as the rest of the residence buildings would be included with the new state of DC, the president and his family would have the same voting powers as the entire state of Wyoming. In short, both regions have leanings that would make them vote in Democratic Party members, meaning that there is little incentive for the Republicans to support their statehood. DC would also require ratification to the 23rd Amendment prior to statehood. It's not impossible for them to gain statehood, but the road's going to be a difficult one.